Hey, how's it going? This is Jeff and Danielle with
the Foxy Lady.
The Foxy Lady.
I'm here.
The Foxy Lady. She's not just helping us out on the comment section. She's live and in the flesh. If I can actually get this cord managed. As promised. Okay, so we're gonna be getting back to our roots a little bit here and doing an edit on our amateur. Well, it's now Amateur Offerings, Amateur Saturday. It used to be Amateur Friday, but now it's Amateur Offerings on Scriptshadow, which is an awesome place for screenwriting, as long as your cat doesn't eat my, no. Yeah, I know. She's loving my power cord right now.
Hey.
Anyways. I was like, don't kill my laptop cord, kitty cat, please. But anyways, so we'll be reading over the log lines, right meow. Finding a few that look good, and then from there we will read the first 10 pages at least of 2. Usually a lot of the structural issues that arise are pretty evident at that point, and then we'll dive in deeper. Oh, speaking of the devil, I forgot to say that we were streaming. Let me just do that real quick. Let's do that. I think that's right. Oh, no.
H.TV.
Let me just copy this, so let our dear Scriptshadow people know that we're going to do an edit. A lot of times what's really fun is a lot of the screenwriters will see what the work is. I think that's right. Yay. Save password. Dude. Okay. Hopefully, our streaming thing didn't lose its mind. All right, cool. Doing a live stream of our edits. Yay.
Cool.
All right, cool. So back to business, and that's just it's always fun. Usually a few times after this, we'll have kind of a fun dialogue with the writers, kind of talk through, hey, look, this is, they want more clarification on what worked and what didn't. So besides a very awesome post about Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which I completely agree with, those look amazing.
2 pounds.
Let's go through the log lines. Okay, so weep, crave, loathe. And I will bring up the log lines here. Log lines. Is that so? Oh man, that's hilarious. 3 socially impaired women who think they have superpowers during PMS believe they must find the remedy to menopause or risk losing their powers forever. It seems a bit
silly.
It seems silly, and there also doesn't seem to be a really strong antagonist. I can't see someone trying to stop them from finding the. So weep. Yeah, no one can stop them. That's no antagonist or a clear source of conflict. Besides weird. And that's okay. It's but it seems like that would just be really quirky, but without something that is actually driving a story forward. And that's some of the things that in Amateur Friday we've seen a few times where they have really creative ideas, good dialogue writers, and they're doing all this cool quirky stuff, but they're not really piecing a story together from the very beginning. Hey, Namiria. This is our very ferocious cat. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, she loves the computer, so the computer may get used as a scratching pad or a seat anytime. Yeah. Come on, you little stinker.
She's hyper.
So, throwaway love. A disillusioned trophy wife has an affair with a photographer, unaware that he's a serial. Hey, what's up, Moocher? How's it going? Unaware that he's a serial killer. Okay, that looks all right.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, I think that's one of the ones we were looking at, right?
No, I think that's...
Oh yeah, we were doing. Yeah. Okay, so that one looks good. It just doesn't seem it doesn't have a catch that's unique.
Yeah.
So that probably, if I could spell, You guys get to see my atrocious spelling. Have a distinct catch. Seems like something I've seen before. Okay. Recon. An alien invasion seen through the eyes of the perspective of an alien soldier. Cool.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'd read that. So that'll be one of ours. And then for Your Eyes Only, espionage thriller. James Bond undertakes an unofficial mission of revenge in the first true adaptation of Ian Fleming's story since it's entered the public domain. I'd be wary of doing a true adaptation. One of the reasons, and like obviously the old Bond movies are different, but like one of the reasons the movie adaptations are usually a lot different than Maria, you can see her over there. But one of the reasons the movie adaptations sometimes aren't as strong in some movies as the other is because you actually have to make pretty big structural changes to make a novel function as a screenplay. So I don't trust a true adaptation because I know that they may be overlooking changing some of those things. Bond equals risky. Sometimes you need to change the novel up to work as a screenplay. Cool. And then Team Deathmatch. When a crusty workaholic gets canned for an office meltdown, he must work together with his burnout son to win $1 million video game competition and save their house from foreclosure.
It's old.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Nothing super
Like
amazing.
it's a little why you should read.
Yeah.
Why you should read because it'll make you feel good.
Yeah, that's right. Sadly, I can't touch you. So let my script touch you in the best way possible.
I like
Make
your
you feel good.
I like your esports. It's true. I love the esport industry. We're all on Twitch, so that I'm sold.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Nothing super amazing jumped out, but those are the two best, I think.
Yeah, I think so. The thing that was like,
Recon
oh my
and
god,
Team
I have to
Deathmatch.
read that.
Yeah.
But which one do you want to start with, Recon or Team Deathmatch?
Let's do Recon.
Okay. Recon. Bam.
Aliens.
Yeah, beware the aliens. They're always up to no good.
Mm-hmm. I think cats are aliens.
Cats are aliens. They really are. Let me see if
Makes
this
sense.
thing is making sense. No, this thing is YOLO swagging it right now. Okay. Cool. Recon. Let me grab a little thing of water before I get too into it here. Thanks. So. Yeah, I'm forgetting I have to like read these whole things aloud. But that's the fun part. Doing a table read. I think a table read helps a lot of, at least when I was doing scripting more, getting someone to read your stuff out loud without your voice or you changing it makes a big difference because you're like, oh, I didn't mean it to sound like that. That's odd. Pitch black, a faint yet constant whistling sound. A dark sky interrupted by an electronic glitch. I would use, like, I get the punchy subject only sentences are punchy, but they should only be used when 100% necessary. And this could be. It seems like it fits, but I always get a little bit like, ugh. Aw. Thanks, man. We'll do the... Oops. There it is.
Yay.
Thanks, bud. Well, hopefully, I'm glad you're having fun, man. Like, that's kind of the name of the game is, you know, hang out, have some fun, and read some good...
some bourbon.
Read some... Yeah. Bourbon and Coke, and I drink water because I'm a pansy, but...
I finished my 2 tests today, so I was like, hello.
Got good grades.
I had 6 hours of tests, so I was like, I'm gonna have some bourbon tonight.
She's only allowed to do
You understand? You're a Georgia boy.
Yeah, she's only allowed to do final boss editing when she passes her finals with A's. So.
Got a couple. I got 4 more tests.
Yeah.
Next week.
That's good.
Some time.
Getting there. Awesome. A dark sky interrupted by an electric glitch. Blink and you'll miss it. A small superimposed words in a strange language scroll in the top right corner. Someone or some things PRV can't tell who or what, but this is what it sees. The language. Yeah, it's actually really good.
Maybe just like the movement of it.
How do we tell that it's? If we're in POV, somewhat implied, but give more scene details to show us.
Like maybe the little like blackening that's like a blink. So, you know,
Yeah.
like looking through his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Congrats.
Yay. Blink.
Cheers.
I'm out.
Oh, you're out? You can go get. I will allow you. It's you can definitely get a bourbon refill if you need it.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely okay. I'll read loud enough so that you can hear what's going on. Small superimposed words in a strange language scroll in the top right corner. Someone or something's POV. Can't tell who or what, but this is what it sees. A language is foreign, not just to America, but foreign from Earth. Similar to Arabic, but not quite. Another glitch shows us devastation, a city, explosions, thick black smoke, echoed screams, a rumble that can be felt as much as it can be heard, then nothing, pitch black again. Another glitch, but it doesn't blink out. It focuses, clear, takes us to the Egyptian arena. So, even though this is coming from a character's POV, I think the writer would want to give enough scene details besides these words to tell us that we're somewhere foreign. Yeah, I mean, because it seems just like a little bit like cause I'm not even, I don't feel like I'm looking through an alien's eyes right now. I just kind of feel like I'm like in a, like looking at some screen. I'm not sure if I'm in a spaceship or not. Those types of things. So that would I think the more you can build that scene up, the more it'll kind of really make that pop. Cool. Still, someone or something see POV clear, steady now. In the Egyptian arena. Look up, the dark sky, again, but not our sky. The sky has 8 moons, a strange, colorful solstice. Look around, first to the right, in the amphitheater. I wouldn't necessarily give like too much of like the head turning play-by-play. I would just say to our right we see like look around is a bit. You can just describe what's to our right, and we'll gather he's looking at it. And that's actually how you can, in screenwriting, like finagle your way into giving some camera. Like, you're not really supposed to kind of steer away from camera direction, but like you can be like, you know, his watch, the hands tick up 1, 2, 3, and then you know the cameraman is going to have to close in on the watch. Mm-hmm. So you can guide a lot of the scene. And that's same with novels too. Is what I'm learning is like you want to, as you're directing the reader's visual cinema, you use very specific sentences, images to like guide them to scene by scene. So like, you know, it was getting late. Like, you know, like the sun like dipped to like the 8 moons overhead, illuminate the structures below. Oh, that's true, huh? Yeah, exactly. And that's like a lot more like kind of descriptive, right?
This guy has 8 moons.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put that as like a tab in. I guess that looks like it's tabbed. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very choppy the way he writes. Like, look up, the dark sky again, not our sky. This sky has 8 moons. Like it doesn't need to be like prosy, but like it should be a little bit more.
Yeah, it's like, can we smooth out the prose just a little? You know, I'm actually gonna use this notepad tools function and make my life a little bit easier here. Bink. And then I'll just make this cleaner for whoever reads it later. Because oh, hey Namiria, yeah, she's a princess. It's okay. I can't see out there. Stay on target. Alien but human-like pearl eyeballs. No Egyptian soldiers. Okay. Olive tan skin. No hair on their heads or face. Prominent facial features similar to the Sphinx of Egypt. Humans 2.0. Well,
how do we know that?
How do we know that these features indicate an upgrade?
Yeah.
That's also telling us 2.0.
Yeah. They almost sound barbaric. Like, you see an arena.
We see these.
And a Sphinx, that would almost seem like something from the past, right?
An upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Let me zoom out just a smidgen. Bink. Yay, look at how nice that looks.
Much better.
Huzzah.
I want to fix that one.
Hey, Max.
Hello.
How's it going? Which one am I? Which did I do?
In, see? 8, where 8 is. It's too far in.
Like that? Comme ça?
No. See how they all start there? And
no, that was a subheading.
Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Good job. Carry on.
Cool. The Gyps are not okay. So Egyptian shoulders, alien but human-like. Gyptian soldiers. Sorry. So this writer will want to show that it, like, make me the reader be like, oh, whoa, they're like humans 2.0. That's crazy. Like
at least have them like working on some fancy.
Yeah.
Technology.
Like some cool technology besides like a ancient whatever. Anyways, the Gyps are not all identical. Slight difference in each Gyp's features. Each Gyp has a small tattoo-like mark on their forehead just above the nose. Look to the left. More Gyp soldiers. Perfect posture. At attention, turning only to converse and scan. Yeah, but like I thought they were like soldiers in perfect attention. Like soldiers at attention don't usually talk.
Especially for that attention.
Yeah. Conversing. Meow. This is a ceremony long awaited.
How do we know?
There it is. Good. Startup's going well. We've been in kind of a crazy time, so you may not have seen me streaming very often, but when I do, I'm always glad to do it because it is a blast, and we just enjoy hanging out with everybody. This is a ceremony long awaited.
It's hard to show.
It would be like dialogue, probably.
Yeah.
Through dialogue or action or scene. That would probably be how you would do it. Is like have like this a lot of fanfare. Would be like, that this is long awaited. In scripts, you can't like this line wouldn't be like transmissible to the screen. Yeah. They'll figure that out, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I want to, hey Judy, how's it going? We're reading, so today we're doing kind of the more traditional editing where we have 2 screenplays tonight. We're doing good. just in case it was us. Yeah. We're doing 2 screenplays tonight from Amateur Friday. So every day on Scriptshadow. What do you think of the food here? It sucks.
That would be a good time to have to be like.
Yeah.
That would be a good chance to dialogue about this long-awaited ceremony if they are conversing.
Bam. Exactly. So it is like, yeah, if they are going to be like whispering in like anticipation, like that's visual. That's something you can like be like. They're all like looking up, like.
But I guess they wouldn't be at attention then, yeah.
Yeah. So then those are just kind of seen like, and that's usually like whenever you read a screenplay, usually a lot of like the early problems are kind of consistent sometimes. So these are types of things like showing, don't telling is always pivotal. Face forward, a gigantic hologram 3D projection forms in front of us, seemingly out of dust particles in thin air. A Jip appears. Everything about him is regal, powerful, superior. The mark, what? But what? Like, describe this. Like, so this is where, yeah. I want you to tell me about this character in a way that I come to that conclusion, independent of everything else. Show this. Make me come to this conclusion. Let me see. Someone's beeping me. Okay. The mark on his forehead, larger than the others, and it illuminates. This is Lord Orkun. Orkun. True. Yeah, and I think it's like, of course. Yeah, and I think that's like the thing, especially with screenplays, is you don't have to start with like a action hook, like you don't have to have like guns firing or anything like that, but there has to be some sort of like building motion from like page 1 or like page 3 is okay, like, but we already are we're on page 2, I think. So like, usually I should have done page numbers. Ugh. Whatever, I'm dumb. I'll start doing it from here out.
Yeah.
Page 2. Okay. I'm so used to editing like shorter stuff where I don't have to like enumerate pages. The mark on his forehead larger than the others. On behalf of the creator and the created him, I congratulate you. The Flash, all of us chant something. So he's still in first person. Like, Fihuler Flashley. So you'd want to make that into dialogue. You never ever want to use quotes in action. It's just remember, because the thing with screenplays is they are technical documents at the end of the day. They are built to like make it as easy as possible to film. So like all the dialogue to be dialogue tagged. Yep. Okay. None of the other Egyptian shoulders are more passionate and proud of us. Filtered subtitles. So you only really need to say subtitles the first time. And avoid parentheticals. Only say titles the first time. We assume it after that. 3 small flying drone devices float in above our heads, taking photos and footage of the soldiers.
What did they say? What were the photos?
Long before any of you were created, your predecessors were sent to the same blue moon that you will soon explore. Dun dun dun. 3 small flying drone devices float. So that's good. We're kind of bringing the goal in early, which is good. I do like that. P2. And I'll probably talk a little bit more than just enumerate. Gaul. And early. Yay. So one pauses and hovers in front of us, photographs us. Our image appears in a small monitor connected to...
That's a good way to bring it to like show that we are one of the aliens.
Yeah, connected to the drone. Yeah, that's good. We are Robeck. This is all Robeck's POV. Slightly taller than other soldiers, muscular mark on his forehead is similar to a North Star. Lord Orkun, a blue moon in which we conquered eons ago. We civilized their primitive beings, showed them the greatness that is Jip. However, the mission was not completed. The sidebar next to Lord Uwen's image shows a quick compilation of images: Sphinx Pyramids, Stonehenge. The creator has chosen you. So these are also things we've seen before. So like I'm gonna be looking for a new take. Seeing the.
But I think the point is that they brought the pyramids to Earth.
Yeah, but that's like a very common theory, right? So I've even I think read screenplays that have had a very similar premise. So then it is like execution. Show us a special backstory. And I know that your plot and like what happens is going to be the hinge of the story, but why make the backstory simple? Like, make it something cool and complex. Like, I think you can start with the Sphinx and pyramids, but like, I hope that there's more depth than just like aliens brought us the pyramid to the backstory. Something we're thinking about. Did something go wrong when that happened? Mm-hmm. Did something about humans ruin the colony? Like, those are the types of things where it's not like, we brought the pyramids, yay. It's more like, hey, like, we brought the pyramids, yay, is in every, kind of alien story. But the thing that you want to think about is, like, what makes this one special? Hey, they brought the pyramids, fine. But did something else go wrong? What makes this relevant and, like, unique to this, like, to this storytelling? The creator has chosen you to return to his blue moon, okay, and remind the inhabitants of their inferiority. Chant again, Thilo Flashe! The ignorant inhabitants of this blue moon worship idols that they believe to be immortal. In a line of Jip's shoulders now. Glitch 2. I think he's trying to be cut to. If you're doing scene transitions, I would put them on the right side for 1. For 2, avoid scene transitions. If you have to have one, put it on the right side. But mostly, we're supposed to sound chipped. Anyone?
Very true. That's where we got that saying.
Yeah, we got chipped. I like it.
I like it too. I think that's it.
It's good. We were those damn gyps. Is that like their gypsies? Yes. The gyps at the gyp station. Right, in the gyp station, armory later. In a line of gyp soldiers now, an assembly line of swords. Each soldier in front of us is equipped with thin metallic wristbands. Each shoulder. I know my reading and writing skills are just not what they used to be.
He's cute.
That's what counts. Embedded into the thin in their wrists. Once our wrist is equipped, hold our hand up. A small orb of energy appears around our hand, pulsating fire, ready to explode on demand. Upon your arrival, they will be startled. However, they will recognize your superiority, and then they will yield to their knees and worship you as gods. Mugatu. Yeah. Glitch 2. Since you've done Glitch 2 twice, I'm going to have to write this down because it's going to drive me crazy. Avoid transitions like Glitch 2, but if you have to have them, put them on the right. Sorry. Twitch, OCD Jeffrey.
You're on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. Twitch 2. Still, in a similar assembly line of soldiers this time, a small floating drones hover in front of each soldier individually, one by one. The drone emits a bright laser into the eyeballs of each soldier in front of us, headed towards us. They appear similar to us in structure and build. But make no mistake, you are superior, and thrive on fear and mortality. Therefore, we will arrive with an appearance that is similar to theirs, and you will be equipped to speak their languages. It's a lot of telling, yeah. A lot of telling with Lord O's dialogue. And so this is okay because you're arming up for battle, it's preparation for the scene, but what would be cool, what would usually produce a stronger scene, that's probably the best way to put it, is to have some sort of conflict, have somebody arguing about it. Maybe it's someone that doesn't want to go on this mission. Like, those are the types of things where, like, because it may be, especially if it's going to be POV, you're going to get close to this character and learn a lot about them, usually. If you keep this POV, and if we read for the next 10 pages and we don't feel closer to whose head we're in, the story is going to feel very abstract. Because eventually, especially in POV stories, you want to just know who it is. Like, even in video games, they started bringing in a lot of story, like in first-person shooters, because you want to know, like, who's, who you are in the world that they're building.
All about story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the glitch we can't.
That bass when you type. Whoa. Yeah, I'll try to type less to avoid the double bass. The glitch mechanic is very vexing to me. Is it a video file? Yeah, I think it's like the alien, which is weird because you're in a POV. Like I don't know if my input into someone's consciousness will have like glitches and weird stuff like that. So that's also kind of a funny choice that may not be paying off. Yeah, it's tough. But I mean, my thing is more because you can get away with kind of weird stuff in scenes and not the best writing, but your goal is good character and good story. And right now, you're 4 pages into this POV. The story doesn't have much conflict. It's just been telling this alien his task. And then the character, we are in his POV, but we know we just kind of know we're an alien, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The bright blue laser blinds us temporarily with blue haze, fades, the drone shows a new image to us. Our pupils are brown now, very human-like. However, one of our pupils shifts like a camera lens. Your eyes will be equipped to chronicle the mission. Lord Orokun. You like my Orokun voice?
Yes, it's lovely.
You
should be the lord of an alien species.
That's what I tell people. I was like, send me to some freaking alien planet, and I will become the alien prince or whatever. A vision. They never listen. A vision-based operating system, VOPS, appears to the left of our vision. VOPS, a sidebar with rapid scrolling information appears. A tentacle from the drone reaches down towards us, stitches something onto our face. The drone displays another image of us, hair on our head now, clean cut, eyebrows. A drone video image examines us from head to toe. A clear look at ourselves, fierce, focused, scowl, a soldier's posture, form-fitted uniform that earthly militaries won't dream of for centuries.
Agreed, Judy.
Give me your hand. Oh man, well, so much for my aspirations of becoming an alien overlord, guys.
Don't quit your day job.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Don't quit your day job, Jeff. Well, I'm gonna keep doing my voice anyway.
You do it. Follow your heart.
We admire our reflection, proud, but stop short of a smile. They call this blue moon Earth. This mission is one of reconnaissance. You can do it, just a little practice. It's true. One day. If I just work hard enough, I bet you I can become an alien overlord one day.
I believe in you.
I know. I think I can do it. Maybe some voice lessons. That's true. Just got to do my. I guess
we're gearing you up for it with the Dresden Files stuff. We're getting you to practice.
Yeah, I know. With the Dresden Files RPG,
Mexican, Russian, whatever.
Yeah, all the accents kind of blend together whenever I have to get into character for the RPG. Rows of pods on a circular stadium-shaped launching pad. Look up. The roof opens, reveals the 8-moon sky again. Each jip. Can you say that?
Jip soldier.
There you go. March to their own pod. The pod automatically. For some reason I can't like those 2 words together. Blah blah blah. And they step back into it. Lord Orkun. Most of the inhabitants pray.
All the day the gods fall from the sky and walk among them. Make no mistake, today is that day, and we are those gods.
Yeah, I think she's probably better than me at the sweet voice. I see a mirror, brown hair, beard, and white collar. You're sitting next to a blonde on a couch. I'm actually an alien.
Is it real?
Power feared and conscious it does. I mean, he doesn't want to be an alien overlord. That's very true. Maybe that should be our Christmas writing. If you're an alien overlord for a day, what do? That should be our writing prompts.
This sounds awesome.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I actually need to get back to Judy. I've been a slacker. I'm so terrible at replying to the emails. But we need to figure out a good Christmas writing prompt.
Yeah.
So 2 hours. Well, 2 hours.
Okay. You have to write in 2 hours?
Yeah, just like a flash fiction, fiction. Most decay. Sit back into our pod. The mechanized straps embrace us. To the right, row of fellow jip shoulders, steady, ready. To the left, more of the same. I like hers.
Yeah.
Okay, you can read Lord Omicron's voice from now on. To the left, more of the same, except for the soldier beside us. Ooh, yeah. This is Maluk. Slimmer build. Maklu. Slimmer build, panting hard, red veins pustulate on his temporal. Enslaving smaller planets. Yeah, it's true. I have to step my game up to the real, to the big planets, Speak to him with our deep, authoritative voice. Focus, brother. We launch soon. Maluk. That's Robek. That's Robek. So he has to have to Maluk. Focus, brother. We launch soon. Maybe he has like a more normal voice. He's not an overlord yet. He's working his way up.
His head. Can I be Makla?
Yeah, you can be Makla.
Okay.
So, I can read the action if you want. Makla shaves his head. Concerned facial expression crumbles into a strained scowl.
This is a lie.
Look left, then right, looking for the drones. Be calm. If the drones detect...
I don't care. I know you've heard the stories that the laborers tell.
We are soldiers. We don't concern ourselves with tale of lowly labor.
Our fathers were laborers. Our laborers, at least they were.
To the right. The drone turns us from afar. Medieval alien. Turns out all the aliens, except the Overlord, have British accents.
Yes. That's the only accent I do, really. I watch a lot of Doctor Who, so...
well educated. Lots of influence. You can tell our Whovian influences. To the right, a drone turns toward us from afar, senses the tension. Another soldier to the left of Maluk. Eric hears the conversation. He's shorter and just as nervous as Robek. Our predecessors dreamed we would grow to be soldiers. My father...
When was the last time you spoke to your father?
He's on a recon mission to the Red Moon, therefore...
When was the last time?
The drone drifts towards us. I don't know what this drone is doing. It's just like, it's been kind of like derping around the scene.
That is weird. Senses the tension. I don't know what that means.
The tension, the rising tension.
Yeah, but still, like...
Why is this drone drifting around this scene?
Is this like a police state?
Yeah, we'll find out in a second, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lie, Robek. All lies. Your father isn't a hero. He's not on a recon mission. That's
kind of an interesting twist early on. So one, I think it's good. I kind of know who this Robek character is. I know he's kind of like the staunch, like play it by the book soldier type, and Malik is kind of this or Makluk. I'm gonna probably mispronounce it for the whole thing.
Malik is Star Wars. Okay?
Malik? Really?
Yeah, Darth Malik?
Oh, that's right. I knew it. Like that name was coming from somewhere. I was like, why am I just like continuing to mispronounce it?
We're showing our nerd right now.
You two are going to try to entertain. That's the point, is you have to be as silly as possible, and then even if like the story we're editing needs some work, it can come through.
I like acting it out.
This is a lie, Robek. Okay, sorry. Okay, Malik frees his right hand. Makluk frees his right hand from the lashes, angrily rips the fabricated hair from his head and removes the patch. This mark resembles an infinity symbol to the right. So I hope these marks become significant because we're spending a lot of space on them. And I don't really get why this guy would take off. Like, I think from what it seems like, they're getting sent to Earth like right now. I don't know why they're like starting to like peel off their like magical disguises. Like, because I thought they were like on the ship to Earth. Like, and it's like, whoa, guys, like you're like legitimately about to hit ground, like launching pad. They're in the launching pad. Like, why is he like, nope, done, taking off my disguise? That seems like a bit of an over, like sometimes you can overplay your characters, like if they're like frustrated or something. It's called what's the right term for it? It's not sentimentality. It's when you make your character do like actions that are so exaggerated that you kind of lose that plausibility for that emotion. So like this seems like one of those. Page 6. Would he really take off his mask on the launching pad?
He's really upset.
Right before he leaves. I like the class divisions, dynamic, elite, shoulders, and laborer.
Shoulders. Elite shoulders.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now, but I'll probably not.
I'm the one drinking bourbon.
Yeah, I know. I probably am not. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I would almost start with this conversation on page 1.
Yeah.
Because this Malik or Lord Orwin intro is just a lot of exposition, and we're kind of getting the same information right now. So I would really, and this will probably be one of the bigger notes, and I'll probably tab this out. So page 6, I'll do like the big notes tabbed out so I can find them later. I'd consider having removing Lord O's exposition, and having the scene with earlier. This tells us the same facts, but in a more dynamic. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's my read on it, or I would at least consider it. Yeah, the second run through is better. Yep. It's all a lie. Oh, sorry, that's you.
You didn't say yours.
Oh, calm yourself, brother. Or no, I'm not. Alright, who's the?
He's British.
Yeah, calm yourself, brother. You are full of fear. Remember, fear is a mortal emotion.
It's all a lie. We'll never return. None of the others did.
The drone hovers in front of Malik, identifies him, a high-pitched alarm sound. An echo reaches around the arena. We will return as heroes, as gods.
We're all going to...
The drone fires. If that doesn't make Robeck a little bit suspicious,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. The most interesting is how the elite soldiers came from labor foundries. Yeah, that's true. That's like an interesting dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should, I'll put that in the notes. And that's like the whole thing about, this is a familiar world, and these things make it unique. And that's like, you have to, like, even if it's not like the high concept uniqueness, you have to make it your own. Sorry, you were saying something too. I don't know.
No. I was going to say something and then I changed. And then it's not important. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Sorry, I'll shut up more and
I
kind of go into ramble mode. It's weird. I tend to ramble just a smidge. We are all going to die. Okay, sorry, that's you. The drone fires a dark red laser into Malik's throat. He chokes on his own vocal cords and blue blood.
Man, my guy's dead.
Yeah, well, we'll get you a new one.
Okay.
We promise. We'll get you a new guy. The Jip Sentinels approach. They are larger than the other soldiers and equipped with heavy weaponry. They forcefully unlash Malik's pod. Vascular veins on their muscular arms appear to be designed like tattoos. Malik stretches one of the Sentinels and makes a run for it. Wait, he's not dead? He just shot him in the neck.
Yeah. Just got shot in the throat.
Wow, that's hardcore. Maybe they are pretty
tough.
superior.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good way of showing how tough they are. Yeah. But, like, you would expect, like, a drone that's built to execute someone would be able to do it pretty quickly. So it's a bit,
like, he's clearly trying
weird.
to fuck out about the mission, which is no.
Yes, page 7. Weird that the drone didn't finish. I would expect that to be like a one-hit kill scenario. Malik strikes one of the Sentinels. Okay. Down the platform to the dark tunnel, Sentinels fire a powerful red beam at him from their hands that knocks Malik to his knees. He tries to crawl away until a large, bulky, monstrous silhouette blocks his path. Can't see it clearly, but whatever it is, it startles Malik. He backs up, then engages his own attack orbs. The orb of energy forms around both hands. Whoosh! But the Sentinel's beam strikes first, blasting a crater in Malik's back. Malik's limp body is quickly lifted away from the drones, and Sentinels remove Malik's pod. Other pods shift to fill the gap. Monstrous silhouette stomps away in the dark tunnel in which it came. The Sentinels turn to the rest of us. All three speak in unison.
Marklock is no longer a soldier. He will be demoted to laborer.
Looks like he's demoted to dead.
Yeah. Is there anyone else that would prefer the life of a laborer? No thanks.
Yeah.
They don't need their necks, so it's not one of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Looks like he was demoted to dead.
Yeah.
Are these superior human 2.0s that dumb?
Yeah, why don't you
That
kill
dumb.
like you don't know
Where they don't realize they just killed the guy. Maybe he's like really tough, but it seems like a bit funny. Now Eric is directly to our left, and he's panting almost as hard as Mark was. Robic. Okay. He was weak, Eric. He was always weak, a laborer at heart. But we're soldiers. We can even be firewalkers together someday. Eric shakes his head, then, at the possibility, doesn't respond for a beat, eyes forward, wide, nervous.
What if I'm weak too?
Said the country boy alien. They pulled him off the farm to go fight. It was meant to be a laborer. Do you have visions when you close your eyes as I do? Derek shrugs. No, it's not quite a yes or no. Close your eyes. The pods vibrate. You go and do it. Liftoff is imminent. What do you see? Do you see what I see in my visions? Victory? Our forefathers who went on their own recon missions, all of them victorious? That's what I see. Take care, Judy.
Bye, Judy.
Eric's panting calms.
They made it to Georgia.
They made it to Georgia. The good southern accents. Yeah. Eric's panting calms. As they taught us in training, fear is a mortal emotion, remember. Filou flashe.
That's me.
Yeah.
Tell who? Flashy.
Fail him, flashy. Turn to our right. Turn to our right. The other soldiers as our pods shift run.
I'm gonna vote for this
Fail
one
him,
just because I get to do my
your voice. Well, you can do your country voice in the next one.
Yeah.
The chant echoes and spreads among the shoulders until they're all chanting.
Tell who? Flashy. Tell who? Flashy.
Turn back to Eric as the chant continues. Eric looks back at us, mouthing the chant more than saying it. The chant calms. Eric is still looking at us.
Do you see beta in your visions?
Square dance collar. Your unsung profession. Yeah, you had a shot and you blew it. You could have been a square dance caller.
Tell who? Flashy.
To the left, to the right.
And sashay and flashy.
We can get you a gig.
No,
you can drop
do
this
it.
whole pharmacy thing
I don't
and
need this.
get to the
For
real
pharmacy.
business. Yeah, we all know that's a ruse.
Tell who? Flashy.
We gotta
I did. Do you see beta in your visions?
beat, look away, then close our eyes. Flickering vision. Jip, female. That's kind of cheating, but having him like close his eyes and have like a. But before she smiles at us, our eyes open.
Wait, I don't get what just.
Well, he like closed, like the camera closed his eyes, and then he like saw some girl back of his eyes, and then he's like opening them again. And then now he's doing backstory exposition. I think about her every day.
Every dark sky.
Every dark sky. That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess that's every night. And when we complete our missions, we will reunite. Your sister and I will breed the greatest soldiers the Gyps have ever seen.
My sister, homie.
Yeah. Deal with it. Dating your sister. Eric nods, faces forward, just enough confidence to breathe normally, to breath normally. Misspelling. Typo. If you watch this, heads up. Another alarm sounds. VOPS. Egyptian numerics countdown. The pods vibrate, prepared for liftoff.
Go forth, soldiers. Today you leave as Egyptians. You shall return as gods.
There's a poster of his sister. Hey man, I got your sister's picture. No beef, right?
I got my sister, homie.
Come on, I gotta have your sister's picture up.
I ain't
Glitch
got a
2.
sister.
No, take away Glitch 2. Launchpad later. Smoke, dust rise. I have trouble trusting that the main character is not like, because you want your main character to be making logical decisions. I don't trust that he's making logical decisions when he watches his friend get like murdered and he's totally cool with it.
Yeah. And we still know nothing about him except that he's a soldier and he really likes being a soldier.
Yeah. He does like that chick.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, but that's like also ununique backstory. And that's like one of the things, like, it's okay for a guy to like a girl, but you have to make something specific happen. Like, it has to be like, he likes his girl, but, some choice that he made brought conflict, or brought, like it's hard. Like, I mean, this is stuff that I still struggle with.
Yeah.
But it's like, usually, one of the big recommendations is like, hey, like, if you're going to bring in like an element that's like common or seen pretty regularly, you usually want to like bring in more of those scenic elements. This rises, energy coherent, blue fire behind the smoke and sound. Once it clears, look up on the launch pad. Rumble stops, then boom, glitch to dark sky. Slingshot launched into it, blasting forward 8 moons, faster than our eyes can follow. Atmosphere screams and it's pierced by our launch. Glitch 2, blue atmosphere, familiar, land, sea, clouds. Boom, the pod dissolves in flames around us. Glitch, Earth, headed towards the northeastern seaboard.
Glitches are driving me nuts.
Glitch. Yeah, I don't get that. He shows emotional weakness. Yeah. There's usually 3, so in like one of the screenwriting classes, usually you want to show your character in 3 kind of contexts. In a public setting, like, you kind of want to show they're like outside veneer, they're like, private, like personal, like, hey, and then they're, by themselves, like who they are. And like that kind of gives you all those levels of depth, and you usually want to attain for that by about 30% of the way through your work. So like, I want to see the hero alone and like dealing with his own, with loneliness or doubt, whatever these guys are struggling with. So those types of moments are like really beneficial, because you can, you can
develop them more.
Exactly. So yeah.
If they act one way in public, that's not indicative of their character.
Yeah, but if they're like
their real character.
If they're like this really friendly, boppy guy, and then they go back to their house and they're like crying, the reader knows that's a mystery, and it's good if they're in dissonance. He knows that something doesn't match. So whenever you show a situation that's not matching up, the reader is going to fight to resolve it. So he'll want to see, like, why does he go home and cry when he's so nice to everyone at work?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then they'll be like, well, what's going on? And they'll want to like learn that story, because you just like, because like, I'm even kind of like, I wonder what would make someone do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are the things that can really build that character efficiently. Because the challenge is, if you take a more straightforward approach, or not even more straightforward approach, but like a more, just like a single perspective on the character, it's going to take us a lot longer to care about this person, or this alien, in this case. Because like right now I don't care too much for Robeck. He doesn't seem like the brightest of aliens.
And he's heartless.
He wants to kill humans. Ugh.
Yeah. F.
What the F, man?
I don't support that.
Let's choose smoke. Just smoke. Black. So quiet. The smoke can be heard outside. Too much smoke to tell exactly. To look down.
There's a lot of smoke.
Lots of smoke.
Standing in a concrete crater.
In the middle of Times Square, New York City day. That's usually a very common place for alien landings to take place. One thing worth considering, One thing worth considering is doing it in a different, less typical city. So like that was one of the reasons District 9 was really famous, because it was in Johannesburg of all places, where like this alien. Did you ever see District 9? It's really good actually. But it's like in a city that doesn't really make sense as far as like why that would be happening there. And they did it because it's like that book is, or that movie, or the show is a lot about apartheid and like kind of that thing, but like that gives us a little bit more, a non-common, like, because like an alien in New York, that's as common as like a freaking guitar player in New York. Like, I don't know what, like it's a very used trope. Okay. A reflection of McDonald's storefront window. Which crash? The fireball crashes a block away. Not alarmed by the crash, we know what it is. The smoke clears down the block. Turn to it. It's Eric. Arik. He emerges from his own crater, looks around, still nervous, apprehensive. Egyptian words. I don't know if this VOPS is necessary if we can't understand the words. It's like gibberish appears on screen. Okay, well, thanks. 11 is VOPS 100% necessary when I gotta delete these or else it won't pop up in YouTube. Sweep. Sweep.
You can't handle those arrows, huh?
No, it does not like because that's how you do HTML tagging.
Ooh.
So like you would do YouTube thinks you're trying to like do HTML markup whenever you put that stuff in there. It's like no, stop.
Okay, so
all right, we're on page 11. I think I'm
calling it
on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, Team Deathmatch is stronger.
Do you want to do pros and cons?
Yes. Oops. How do I open this thing back up? Ugh, I'm dumb.
Excuse me.
We could display in English. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Could we use his translator to have this in? Yeah. Okay, so then I'm actually going to put the pros and cons on top. Cool setup. Cool setup. An interesting take on a common premise. Good goal, setup, and clear direction forward. Improve. I'll actually do this. Good. I like good better than pro. It's more personal. Cool. Overlord. Lord O was heavy with exposition. Consider removing. Yeah. Show us more about the characters. Yeah. More. I don't really know him and make his decisions logical.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it, that an alien that we're in his mind can be boring. Or not boring, but just not special. We're in an alien mind. How do we make, there has to be opportunities to make that distinct, to make that, engaging, right? I know there's an opportunity there to build that out. Because he's just,
Otherwise
it's just some,
he wouldn't get excited about it.
Yeah. Make his logical. I.e. his friend died and he didn't doubt his resolve. Okay, cool. And these are the scene by scene. Yay, okay. That's Recon. Reconnaissance. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. Team Deathmatch. Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Silly.
Yeah, I hope so.
You silly goose.
Yeah. Whew. We'll see. I may even if this is like really good, I may only last till page 10. I'm kind of like getting sleepy.
Yeah.
Page 1. All right, we'll go quick. Okay. Do you want to kick off, and I will get some more Vasa. Just read it out so poor deaf Jeffrey can hear you.
Fade in. Interior, suburban house, foyer, night. The front door looms in late night shadow. Moonlight streams through its glass panels until a figure addresses the door, blocking off the light. The knob turns, slow and quiet, but the door sticks, jammed. Whoop! The figure throws a shoulder to unwedge it. And another. The door stutters open, the figure tumbling in. The figure stands, now clearly a man wearing a gas mask and carrying a duffel bag. He scans the area, all quiet. Kitchen.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if you were enjoying. The man tosses his duffel bag on the counter. He raids the pantry, pulling.
Voice hurts.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
I have endurance. Characters have a British guy, country girl, and a weirdo. An improvement. Indeed. I just don't know about living in this alien farm.
Harry.
Little Harry.
Tell who Flashy.
Yeah, we gotta do voices for this one. That's
So
like half
good.
the fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Somebody's gonna be country in this and British. So
British.
just a warning.
Those are pretty much the only two voices
That's
we
all I
can
got.
do.
You should do your German voice.
The German. Well, that has to
Yeah.
be. Okay, we'll
No, it
figure
doesn't
something.
have to be German.
Okay, we'll just do the voices. Okay.
Yeah.
The man tosses his duffel bag on the counter. He raids the pantry, pulling chips, cookies, snacks, whatever he can find. Now the fridge. Rotten, moldy offerings, congealed milk. Everything looks years past expiration. The man pulls back, contemplating. A shape shifts behind him. He turns, sensing the presence. After a tense moment, he snags his duffel bag and heads out. Garage. More aloft than a garage. A beat-up couch and coffee table set near a TV. The man sits down, unpacking his haul, snacks mostly, and a giant bag of weed. He cradles it like a golden treasure. The makeshift bong screws into his gas mask. Okay, he just grabs a bunch of snacks and hits the road.
Yeah.
We want to give some more scene stuff. I guess kitchen, garage. One word slug lines are no bueno. At least clarify int dot x, no, like x, y, z dot no, whatever.
BCA.
That's just like, ABC.
Well, what's BCA? Brown Children Association.
Yes. That's where the scene is located.
Okay.
Assassin just toner
Yeah.
in 1 second, yeah. Seriously. Okay. So, makeshift bong, okay. Shadowy silhouette lumbers down the hall. The shadow releases a dull moan. Oblivious, gas mask fires up a video game, Land of the Undead. The shadow inches closer. Light reveals him a man in his 50s with a dead expression drooped across his face. A loud, angry moan. Gas mask slides off his mask, spooked. Yo, who's there? He peers down the empty hallway, waiting for something to reveal itself. Behind him, a pale hand reaches from the shadows, grabs him. Oh, shit, Dad, what the hell?
Your soul.
Oh, yeah? The hand belongs to a sour-faced man, obviously just out of bed. Donald Harris, 50.
I work in the morning. You don't appreciate these facts.
The man in the gas mask is scruffy with a naturally confused look. Jason Harris, 22. Jackson Harris. Jackson. I get it. Sorry. Front door jammed again. Gotta fix that frame. Kind of a funny line of dialogue. Not too bad though. I like the fake outs. Like the robber, zombie fake outs. Let me see. Donald's eyes, the gas mask, and bong. That's like to help you breathe better when you sleep. Oh, sorry.
You can be punchy.
Oh, well, I think he was like the little punk kid.
Oh, yeah.
That's like to help you breathe better when you sleep. Jackson watches TV as a zombie gruesomely devours his avatar. Game over. Interior, Donald's bedroom morning. Donald sits awake in bed, staring hard at something across the room. The alarm clock sounds. He clicks it off without flinching. Out of bed, he trudges across the room to a dry erase board. It's titled, Endorse Robert's Proposal? Pros and cons split the board. Great way of showing! Yay!
Yeah, that's good.
Good way to show characters, goals, and conflicts. I endorse Robert's proposal. Donald scribbles one solitary entry in the pros column. Boss's kid. He sighs. Hallway. Donald treks past a family portrait. Him, Jackson, as a tyke, and a red-headed woman with a loving smile. His wife. Kitchen. Coffee tickles. Tinkles into a mug. Personalized with a photo of Donald from younger days. Long hair at the beach with a surfboard. A letter marked final notice stares Donald in the face. He frowns. Yeah. He frowns and sets a notepad on top of it, scribbling as much as he can remember of his pros and cons. A cell phone drops in front of him. Check it out. Donald slides the final notice letter out of sight. My app's finished. I downloaded it to your phone. Keep a running tally of every step you take the entire day.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Like, you're not curious how many steps you take in a day?
Yes, but to what end? Are we burning calories? Exercising? What's the application?
It counts your steps.
Wonderful. An app with no practical application.
Yeah, well, I've got a mine so we can compare.
Are you planning on doing any actual work today?
Yes, I am. Meditation. Brainstorming. Coming up with the next big thing.
Inhaling marijuana fumes in a gas mask is not likely to inspire brilliance.
Donald heads out. Oh, so maybe I should get an office and scratch my balls for 8 hours a day.
We'll see who travels farther.
Oh, good.
That was good.
Good setup of relationship. I would add a bit more action to underline what they're saying. There's good conflict in the conversation, but you could probably do a lot of stuff with how they're moving around the room, stuff like that, to like either add irony or like show them doing something that's kind of in dissonance with what they're saying. It feels like a little bit floating heads. Oops. Adding some action here to move it. So. Cool. Foyer. Donald yanks at the jammed front door. Jackson follows. At least I'm traveling the path least traveled, like the thing says.
Less travel is the path less traveled, not least.
The door stutters open. Donald's house, front door continuous. Donald shuts the door behind him. He turns, greeted by a mob of burnouts mulling around his front lawn. A studious Indian boy stands at the head of the pack, 14.
Is Jackson ready yet?
You good.
We've got lessons.
15 holds up a video game controller and a wad of cash. Donald pulls through the mob annoyed.
Don't any of you have jobs?
Interior Donald's office day. Good generation gap dynamic. Yeah, true. True indeed. Donald languishes behind a barren desk. Only his notepad sits in front of him, the soft ticking of a wall clock. After a long pause, he scratches his balls. A grizzled coworker pokes his head in. Barry, late 40s. That's what I do all day.
You can be Barry.
Good. That's a good callback, though.
That's what Jeff doesn't work.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do all day. Even on Twitch.
Yeah. Watching his balls right now.
Right now.
I'm not going to tell you with what. I don't want to know.
Right now. Donald comes to the door. A line of power brokers and heavy hitters file into a conference room. They got...
Wait.
Oh.
You're Barry. You can be Barry.
Oh, sorry.
You should be German.
Get a load of this! Donald comes into the room. A line of power brokers and heavy hitters file into a conference room. They got every department head coming in here. They are the guys here 20 years never got this chance. The guys here 20 years never got this chance. Donald watches it in awe. Look at Junior there. Daniel turns into an idealistic dolt, schmoozing secretaries by the water cooler. Robert, 21. Under his breath. How about a juice box before your nap time, you cocksmear? Donald. I think he's actually, if you ever cast his character, you should make sure he's German. It's too good.
It's really...
I bet it's an endorsement.
That won't help.
That bad, eh?
Like having a picnic in traffic. Worst I've been in 23 years.
First I've seen.
in 23 years.
As a daddy. Line of power brokers and heavy hitters file in the conference room. Oh, so they're like looking into the conference room?
Yeah.
I would clarify that, like, because I'm having trouble visualizing this scene. So I think this writer's good at dialogue, but he needs to, like, build his scenes around that. To clarify the scene here, not sure if they're looking at all. What?
You're doing Oh, man.
All the people in the conference room through a window or what? It just helps add credibility. Cool. The bed had jerked you off for an endorsement. That won't help. That bad. Okay.
Around picnic in traffic. Worst I've seen in 23 years. I know, right?
I just gotta go to Germany. I will fit in. They won't even know. They won't even know I'm a foreigner.
They won't even know. Did you say something?
So then F. There's Daddy. Robert's joined by his father, Gunderson. 60s. Gunderson smiles a big, patting Robert on the back. Be gentle. Donald. Barry moves off. Donald's eyes fall to his notepad, having second thoughts. Scores of incoming freshmen gathered textbooks, popped collars. It's a lot of jarring. I would clarify what he has to do with Gunderson, because, like, yeah. I know there's something, but I don't know.
Something about the proposal, but...
Something about the proposal, but this moment seems weak. Since we don't know what the conflict is and can't.
Yeah, they should at least talk about it briefly.
How hard it will be. Okay, and this is a bit of a jarring jump, but it's okay, I guess, since we're doing dual protagonists.
Oh, my mooch! Ooh. Put down them fried pickles, mooch. And put the tailgate up.
Indeed. Take care, Mucha. You stay out of trouble. Take care, man. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Huh?
Weirdo in tight leather.
Oh, the German guy. Sure. Hello. Welcome to my paradise.
It is your paradise?
Yeah, tight leather.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jackson, I got something for the dorm. Jackson holds up a plush construction worker with the yellow hard hat. Builder Brandon. My mom got it for me. I was like, when I was little, because I like to build shit.
Jackson, I can't take that.
No, it's cool. Like, I'm just giving you his hard hat. It's like a metaphor for you and I being apart. You can't work without his hard hat. Same way I can't work without you.
You don't work at all, Jackson.
What?
I'm breaking up with you.
Ooh. Scarlet, heavily pierced bohemian chick, intervenes.
Does the gamer burn out?
Bohemian.
Oh. Does the gamer burn out?
Jackson takes offense and turns to Amber. Oh, so now that you're in college, we can't go together anymore? Amber searches for words.
I got this.
Amber pulls herself away, leaving Jackson behind.
Look, man. I'm rooming with Amber the whole semester. I'm also incredibly gay.
Jackson frowns.
Got her hooked up with a sick internship, too. Bet she'll be real grateful. You follow?
That's so funny. I love like the guy who's the person who stole his girlfriend is a girl.
Yeah.
That's very clever. This is probably going to be the B story, which is him getting his girlfriend back.
Yeah. Seriously, I can't tell. I can't tell because you've got this stupid look on your face like you're about to cry. About to shit or cry. Well, try this on. Go home and thumb your gamepad. I'll be finger blasting your girlfriend.
Jeez, what a breeze. What is her beef? So like it seems it's funny. But I guess it's plausible.
Yeah.
And plausible without.
Hilarious.
Yeah, whatever.
For
her to be that mad, that mean, without provocation, but she'd be more human if she had a reason. Okay. How do I spell hilarious?
1 L.
There we go. I was like, what do I do wrong?
Night mood.
Let's see. It's just you and me, baby.
Alone.
Alone in the world. It's okay.
It's okay.
Double step the
No, we
writers.
don't have to kiss him.
We
We
don't
don't,
need to-
want to do that. No.
Huh?
I was gonna kiss you and then I was like, no, gross.
Freaking weirdo.
Okay.
Jackson
Jackson standing alone with a hatless builder Brandon dog. Brainstorming. Thinking
Yeah.
big. Is that like a...
Also,
pretty laughing.
the Scarlet exchange would benefit with more scene. Again, floating heads, and her movements will create her character as much as her dialogue. Cool. Robert finishes up his address to a room
What
full.
is this pre-lap thing?
I don't know.
Like a off-screen, like before they...
It
go
may
to
be
that
like
scene?
his like mental thing. Let me see. Sound transition. It's weird to go in with your edits. Yeah, I would consider this transition. That's risky. It's not always super clear because then it jars you. You'd almost want to put that into the... Yeah, these transitions between these two stories have been a bit jarring. Beware doesn't seem to be strongest transition. Robert finishes up his address to a room full of Stoic executives. What was his voice? Oh, that was you, Robert. Oh. Wasn't Robert the main guy? No, Donald's the main guy.
Yeah, Donald's the main guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is, in a word, the next big thing. Tepid applause, less fervently, by teary-eyed Gunderson. Donald scowls, those last words ringing in his ear. Don, give us your thoughts. All eyes turn to Donald as he accesses his notepad. Cut 2. Wraps up his response.
So, in short, were we to seriously entertain such a short-sighted, pie-in-the-sky proposal at this vulnerable time for the company, it would equate to group suicide, which is fine so long as we kill Robert first. This is not the path less traveled. This is the path least traveled, because it ends in financial death.
The other exec shifts uncomfortable. Donald senses the uneven in the room.
Now, there's a saying I tell my own son. If you brainstorm with your head up your ass, all you're likely to produce is a fart.
It's kind of a mean... That makes him very mean, because he just, like, ripped this guy's proposal apart in, like, really, like, harsh terms.
We also know who's deliberating about it. But that doesn't make it much better.
But yeah, I mean, but then, like, he's painting it in really stark terms.
Mm-hmm.
Would he paint his argument in such stark terms? Timorous. In such stark terms if he was liberating it so much. Alright, Donald leans back. Finished. Office cubicles day. Donald, having cleaned out his desk, carries a box of his personal belongings in a walk of shame. Oh, he passes a livid Gumberson, flanked by security.
Why?
I guess...
Why would they fire him?
Because he, like, disagreed. Clarify why disagreeing.
If anything, he embarrassed the other guy, like, and was like, this guy is an idiot.
Was fired. I mean, I think as a writer, you would want to know whatever this proposal is. I think that's the problem, because you're being really vague about it, and it's just like his work proposal. But the more specific you are, the more it will feel real. Like right now, this is kind of like, wait, why did this happen? Like, this doesn't really click.
Yeah.
I would just say 9. Know what the proposal is. Yeah, you don't even have to tell us, but like just know what it is, because it is really vague right now, and I bet it can't just be the proposal. Like it has to be like you have to be able to reference it, like inside passing, like maybe what leads to financial downfall, like overinvesting in land, like I don't know, like I mean it just says like it's financial downfall, and then also like. How do I know it's really high stakes for the company? You're telling me it's high stakes, but give me something that I know will be investing $200 million in a plot 40 miles outside the city does not make sense as a great use of property management. Like of course it doesn't make sense. That's dumb. Like, something like that. Use specific facts to describe, and it will make it the stronger. Okay. Bangs way through the jam front door. His box of belongings spills out among the debris. A foot of a young surfer Donald is arm around the garage. Donald peeks in, needing someone to commiserate with. Jason, sprawled out in his boxers, sobs into a smoke-filled gas mask. He clutches Builder Brandon. You like that?
Oh, who's the hot chick? Oh, that's me. Hi.
It's actually, instead of Hot Chick, it's Foxy Lady. Is actually her official moniker on Twitch. But we're actually doing an edit on some screenplays. So she's a really great editor, as well as being beautiful.
A hot chick.
As well as being the hot chick. So we're looking over the screenplay saying, hey, what can you do to make it better? What can you do to make it stronger? And then, like, what's working in the story?
Okay, so...
Garage peels in. So this guy just got his girlfriend. So pretty much what happened is this guy's a computer developer. But he just lost his girlfriend. and his dad just got fired from his job. So now they're both miserable because they both lost kind of the things they care about. Donald peeks into the garage, needing someone to commiserate with. I would show that. Maybe he sits at the kitchen table, and then he's like, I have to talk to somebody. So that would be like show that he needs I have to check. Like that. That he needs commiseration. Alone at the table. And I'll scroll this down so you guys can actually see. Okay, so his boxer, sobs, and smoke fuel gas mask. Commercial runs on the TV. Gamers, has anyone accused you of wasting your money on video games when you should be saving for college? Well, tell that person to go F themselves after you claim the $1 million prize money at the first ever. Click, the screen blacks out. Donald holds his remote.
Well, I'm with him. Sorry, I'm with him. Thank you.
Yay. The last screen blacks out. Donald holds the remote. He takes one last look at Jackson before backing out. Interior, bar night. Donald, depressed, stares down a tall boy. Across the way, a slutty woman, 40s, winks at him. Donald perks up, feeling his luck changing. The woman saunters over, extremely drunk.
Buy me a drink, Daddy?
What are you having?
I like you.
The woman takes a gulp from Donald's beer. Full
disclosure, I have gonorrhea. That a deal breaker?
She offers Donald a drink from his own beer. He recoils. Later, slutty woman pursues other options while Donald makes entries on pros and cons on a sharp child have sex with diseased woman.
Makes a what?
He's writing another pros and cons.
Oh, have sex with a diseased woman. That's hilarious.
Page, so page 10. Clarify. I would like add to the scene here too. I mean, the scene feels like a little bit dry, so you do want like to have more of those scene elements in there as well. Mr. Harris, Paul. Paul, 25, looks like a frat boy who slept in an alley. All right, what do you think? Call it 10?
Yeah, how you feeling? You sleepy?
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it
was
really
good.
Decent.
I think this one is the one I'm definitely voting for.
Yeah.
And we'll see if everybody else voted the same thing. So pros, great dialogue.
Really funny.
Really funny. Use German.
Definitely the German.
What do you feel like? The other bit is, I think the story picks up well. Well, just be sure the twists are credible in the world. So you made this twist of him losing his job and like stuff like that, but make sure that if you're going to make a twist or change up the story, that it actually will like make sense in the world. That will be like, oh, like that it feels real. I think that was like one of the challenges is you kind of had this twist in your story, but it kind of felt like it was just kind of a twist for a twist's sake. Improve. I'm gonna do good. Sweet. Improve. Scenes seemed a little sparse. The only movements between some dialogue were nods and looks. Can there be more action / dynamic? What else were some of the improvement pieces? Okay.
Transitions.
Transitions between two storylines were a bit jarring. Maybe smooth this. Also, character motivation. Oh yeah, character motivation. Why is so mean to the boyfriend, or why he.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's like one of those ones where like you're a really funny writer, you have a lot of funny scenes, but it's okay to have a serious one every now and then for like story credibility. Maybe make the rejection scene more, or like the proposal scene less funny and more plot oriented. Cool. Well, that's the same thing. I think my vote is going to go to
Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch. Yay! Well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you guys another day.
Yay.